Greetings. Everyone, welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. The Utah Jazz coming to this one following a loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, here is George. Here's Hendricks. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Hendricks has got the opening bucket of the night here for Utah.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Here's Curry. And the three ball is good.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
DB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. There's the pick. In the corner, it's Kessler. Not really his range, and it's off target. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. It's Curry outside. Offensive rebound. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Talked to Will Hardy a little while ago. He talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screen. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And here are the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Wiggins outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Right over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Now, here is George. Inside. It's stolen by Hield. Out on his own on the break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Well, Hield knows you're going to give him a significant amount of attention. He uses that to find the open teammate.
Outside, Markkanen. Fires for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
1:57 left here in the opening quarter. Floats it up for Kuminga. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, we've seen Steph Curry master the pick and roll, and you can see why he is so good in this situation. What a great pass to set up the score.
George, the layup off target.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here is George. Nothing on the board, and it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, John Collins, tremendous body control, because the contact was there. He just doesn't allow it to bother him.
Healed bounce pass. Curry outside. Hendricks pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Markkanen looking it over. Down low. From 7. Pocket 6. Utah moving it around. Here's Hendricks. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Kuminga. Ball's knocked loose. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 4. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins has tremendous vertical showing off right there.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Curry driving to the basket. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Collins. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Sexton. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They lead by 14. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but it got healed ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
Great, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times, it's to ignite it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A.
The specialty of Buddy Hield is a three-point shot. You give him an opportunity to respond, and he's going to say, yes, sir.
Clarkson outside. Melton with the steal. Outside, Green. Launches a three. And another three for Golden State. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed. Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those two players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
And that's two tough points from Collins, willing to mix it up down low.
quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Three-pointer, Heel. Offensive rebound. Here's McGee. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Several teams changing it up here.
Give yourself a round of applause.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Curry from deep three-point land. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to George. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
A little playmaking there from Collins. Nice to see him setting others up.
And when you look at John Collins' advanced numbers, Doris, they jump off the page.
Yeah, probably the advanced numbers you're referencing, Kevin. Offensive rating, true shooting percentage. And when you look at it through that lens, Collins is absolutely able to score from a variety of spots on the floor, and the guy's an absolute terror on the glass.
Back to George. There's a screen by Collins. And stolen by Payton. Right side, Kuminga. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Warriors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Collins now top the key. The Warriors pull it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside Curry. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's George. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Kuminga with it. 6 points for him. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Kuminga's got 9.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. To the lane, and he banks in the layup. Kuminga's got the first points of the second half here for the Warriors.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's George. It's deflected. They recover it. Kessler with the bucket. Warriors leading by 15. Outside Curry. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
There's a threat level from every spot on the floor when we're talking Steph Curry. That includes the mid-range.
Pass to Kessler. Back to George. Here's Sensabaugh. Still without a basket. Markkanen. And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, Markkanen uses his size to great effect down low.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Now Jackson Davis lets it fly and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Kept alive. To the middle. Here's Sensabaugh. Outside, Kuminga. Offline with his three. Jazz trailed by 15. Pass to Kessler. Nice ball movement by Utah. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The 7th pick in 2017, Lauri Markkanen. Almost a throw-in that Donovan Mitchell trade.
That's incredible to think of now in the context of this guy becoming an all-star in his own right, Kevin. I mean, Markkanen is a 7-footer who's got efficient offensive numbers, like 50, 40, 90 type numbers. He is an uncommon talent.
Outside, Markkanen puts up a deep three. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. They get it back.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
6 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 12.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Some changes for Golden State. Warriors leading by 16. Healed outside. Pass to Looney. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Healed outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 10.
Boy, how about the release? I mean, no sooner does that ball hit his hands than he rises and fires. Buddy Hield doing what he's paid for.
Now, here's Clarkson. Pass to Kessler. Here's Hendricks. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Jazz making a change here.
For the Jazz, number 20, John Collins.
So it's the Warriors now. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Podziemski with it. Pass to Looney. Shot clock at 6. Podziemski with it. Defended by Sexton. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Hield can't hit. And now Utah, fast break. The shot by Sexton, no good. Here's Santos. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Hendricks. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
The Warriors, 45.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. 17-point game. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, just tremendous fast break play from Kyle Anderson. Getting easy buckets, so important to a team's success.
Pass to Hendricks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the second free throw, good. Warriors leading by 18. Melton feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Heel. From past the arc. Utah with the rebound. On the wing, Heel. Sexton with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Here's Hendricks. A second chance effort. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Pass to McGee. On the wing, Melton. Back to McGee. Some nice passing by Golden State. Shot by Heel. Nobody around. Hendricks pulls it in.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Clarkson has always had the ability to find teammates. That's a pretty pass.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Both teams will make substitutions. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Outside Collins. Out to Clarkson. Back to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. The baseline J off the mark.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Left side Curry. Over George. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Collins. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Over in the corner, Green. And again, no good by Golden State. Jazz trailed by 14. George looking over the floor to the inside. Pass to Clarkson for 3. The shot, no good. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson Davis, defended by George. Outside, Kuminga. To the paint. And it's blocked. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Pass to Hendricks. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. Count that one. Hendricks has got 5 points now this quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Warriors.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Buddy Hield.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And it's Kuminga at the elbow. Right side Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
See the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Everyone is in there. Seed as the Heat look to grab a win here in Miami. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline.
Nice finish. And right off the tip, they get the early offense. Defense looks like it might be running late tonight.
Here's Cunningham. Inside. Here's Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Down low. It's stolen by Kuminga. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the basket is good.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Now a seasoned veteran in the league, Curry continues to be efficient, especially when it comes to shooting.
To end the run, Cunningham. Up and in on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Outside Curry. Floats it up for Kuminga. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
Kuminga up top. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
They get a hand on it. Cunningham left side. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Jackson Davis with it. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
With the floater. Holmgren in the corner. Cunningham for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors leading by 10. Here's Kuminga.
Oh, my goodness, man. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well. See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Pass to Curry.
Get there.
Pulls it up. Misses off the right iron.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Back to Cunningham. This one for 3. And again, Cunningham missing.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
The Heat trailed by 12. Cunningham on the wing. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
Agreed. Fantastic reverse dunk. Had to get up high for that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows? But they're already in a great position to win this one.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Cunningham on the wing. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years. Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Cunningham outside. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Warrior substitution. Trace Jackson Davis. Stephen Curry.
And here are the Heat now. It's a 16-point game. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Cunningham. Fires from the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Curry can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Cunningham for three. The rebound by Hield.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Gordon with no one around. No good with the triple. Warriors leading by 14. Here's Jackson Davis. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Jackson Davis has got his first basket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Cunningham. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Curry with the three.
Stephen Curry.
In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Dropping 8 seconds.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. There's a screen. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Set up. What's the roll?
Joe with it. Out guarded by Hield. Here's Jovic. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Joe. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Miami, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
And so he hits both. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Kuminga. 8 points for him. There's the pick. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And it's good. 2 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to Jovic. Back to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. The shot that time not on target.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Wiggins from outside. And it's Miami with the rebound. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Warriors making a switch here.
For your Heat squad.
Warriors leading by 21. Healed outside. Curry looking around. Can't connect from long distance. And it's the Heat with the ball. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Richardson attacking. So it's Richardson with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
On its way from Curry for 2. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Curry's got 15.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pass to Love. Here's Joe. And he slams it one-handed.
Yeah, just the simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Now here's Curry. He's got 15. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
And that one, good. 6 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
And here's Love. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Looney with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And they pick up 2.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson-Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson-Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. The things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Back to Richardson. 41 seconds left in the third. And he banks in the layup. Richardson's got 4 points this quarter.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Outside Curry. Puts up a deep three. Warriors the rebound. Pass to Green. Outside for Curry. Second shot opportunity. Doesn't go for him. Up in time. And that one released in time, but no good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps
52.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And let's get an update on Jonathan Kuminga's injury. David, any news?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. Injuries never come at a good time, but somehow it seems even more frustrating when they happen this early. Tough break for sure. Guys?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Pass to McGee. And the NBA last season, Richard, really emphasizing it's an 82-game league. And I know you love that.
Oh, that is my favorite thing. I was taught by the legends of the game that you go out there and play every single night that you can. At some point in time, the sports and science team realized that it is very difficult to be a professional. But I stand by. 82 games is an achievement that very few can achieve now.
Here's Joe. Off target with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Healed from outside. It's not going to go for him.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Back to Rozier. Gordon a screen. Cunningham with it. Outguarded by Hield. Shot clock at 5. The three. And Cade Cunningham good for 3.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Pass to McGee. Now Melton. Back to McGee. Healed from outside. The shot, no good. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
And Gordon understands the importance of stretching the floor, and he remains a capable three-point shooter.
Pass to McGee. Melton feeling it out a bit. Count it. And the Warriors lead by 21.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Cunningham. Stolen by McGee. Payton right side. And the shot goes in.
Gary Payton, the second.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Warriors?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Pass to Hield. From downtown, hits it from three-point range.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
To the left wing. Shoots. Can't nail the jumper. Heat on offense. Cunningham outside. It's good.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Here's Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.